How's it going, Raptors Nation? Luca Rosano here, back with another video. And today I wanted to take a look at a couple of Raptors who could take a leap for this upcoming season. Before we dive right into it, please hit a like on the video and please subscribe to the channel. We are trying to hit 1,000 subs on this channel. Make sure you are locked and loaded as we have a lot of Raptors content for you on this channel as we approach the new season. So we are going to dive right into it. So to me, these are the three likely Raptors to take a leap for the 2023-2024 season. And I'm first going to start by mentioning Precious Achiuwa. I do believe Precious Achiuwa could, in fact, make a leap this season. He has been looking sharp in his recent workouts. And he's been seen making threes and mid-range shots, which is a very good sign. He averaged 9.2 points on 48.5% shooting from the field and 6 rebounds in 20.7 minutes of action last season. I've been very high on Achiuwa, and I think if he's able to play under control and be more consistent with his jump shooting, he'll be one of Darko's go-to guys from off the bench. Precious just has to play under tempo and not rush things. We saw him have some bad moments last season where he tried to force the issue, tried to force stuff, and just made some bad decisions and bad passes. But I can see Precious's rebounds going up and him averaging double digit in points. So I think Precious Achiuwa is going to be a young player that develops well under Darko Rajakovic and has a solid next season. The next guy we're going to take a look at as being somebody who is likely to take a leap, and that is Gary Trent Jr. Gary Trent Jr., 24 years old, opted into his $18.5 million player option on June 20th as he chose to stay with the Raptors another year before perhaps testing the free agent market. There was some talks about the Raptors extending Gary Trent Jr., but no extension has happened just yet. Trent Jr. was one of the better shooters for the Raptors last season. He knocked down 36.9% of his looks from beyond the arc. He averaged 17.4 points and 1.6 steals per game last season. Assuming Gary Trent Jr. is a full-time starter for this season, that should see his numbers go up. Having a more focused role should help Trent Jr. zone in. Of course, there was a little bit of a rift that happened between he and Nick Nurse last season, so I'm sure Trent Jr. is looking forward to having a fresh new start with Darko Rajakovic. And I think if Gary Trent Jr. can be more of a consistent shooter, that should help the Raptors a ton. We know for as good as Gary Trent Jr. is, he is streaky at times. And if Gary Trent Jr. is going to end up taking more shots, especially with Van Vliet not there anymore, he's going to have to make them. Gary Trent Jr. should have a lot more shot attempts, a lot more scoring opportunities, and his scoring average should go up. So if Gary Trent Jr. can, again, be consistent with the shot from 2, from 3, he's going to see a big boost in his production for this season. And then the last player likely to take a leap, if you haven't already figured it out, Scottie Barnes. Scottie Barnes, he's going to have all eyes on him for this season. He had a pretty underwhelming second year for his standards. I mean, following his rookie of the year, a lot of people had Scottie Barnes ready to jump up. I mean, some people thought he was going to be an all-star in year 2, but in year 2, it didn't go exactly how many people thought. He did average 15.3 points per game with fewer rebounds in his rookie year at 6.6 per game. Barnes' shooting percentages also worsened as he shot 45% from the field compared to 49% his rookie year. He also shot 28% from 3 compared to 30% his rookie year. And you look at Barnes, with no Fred VanVleet on the roster, Barnes is going to handle the ball more. He's going to have more playmaking opportunities. And if Barnes can continue to get better as a primary ball handler, he can become a very high impact player for this Raptors team. You look at Barnes' potential even on the defensive end. I mean, you look at his stature, he's 6'8", 7'2" wingspan. Barnes is built to be an impactful 1-5 defender on the court. And the main area of Barnes' game that he needs to work on, and hopefully we see much more progression with for this season, is his shooting. For his career so far, Barnes is shooting 47% from the field and 29% from 3. So if Barnes can make over 50% of his field goals and we see his three-point shooting increase, that is going to be a good sign. And I think he's going to have a tremendous amount of success if Scottie Barnes is able to get his jump shot going. So with Pascal Siakam's name and trade rumors as well, it appears the Raptors could be leaning towards Barnes being the guy and this being his team. So I want to see Scottie Barnes really take the reins of an increased role and really show us what he can become in year 3. I am very much expecting, anticipating, and excited for a Scottie Barnes year 3 leap. I know Jason Tatum's name has come up a ton, that being a player who really burst onto the scene in his 3rd year as a pro. I'm not going to put the expectations that high for Barnes, but I want to see Barnes move the needle and have a leap and a jump for this 3rd season in his young NBA career. So in a nutshell, those are the players who I believe are likely to take a leap for this season. Precious, Gary Trent Jr., and Scottie Barnes. I know Scottie Barnes is a pick for many Raptors fans of being that guy who's going to take a leap. But Raptors Nation, let me know what you think of this list. Who is another player you expect to take a leap who I haven't mentioned, or do you think this list is pretty spot on? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Please hit a like on the video. It helps it a ton. And please subscribe to the channel for more Raptors content just like this. That is it for me. This is Lucas signing off. Till next time, stay safe.